But first at 11 tonight, this week we could get answers into the whereabouts of Fairfax County native Hannah Graham. Yesterday, searchers found human remains along abandoned property in Albemarle County, just outside of Charlottesville. Those remains are now being tested to determine if they are those of Graham. Our Tom Rousey joins us live from Albemarle County with what investigators searched for today. Tom?
Well, Scott, tonight we continue to await word from the medical examiner's office on this, but what we do know at this point is it has been a very active scene down where those remains were found. Now, behind me here is the start of Charlottesville's downtown mall. That's where Hannah Graham was last seen 5 weekends ago. But if you go over here, you see that traffic light in the distance. If you turned left there and stayed on that road for 12 miles, you would come to the spot that is now the focus of this entire investigation. As the sun set on the southern Albemarle County countryside, a remote stretch of Old Lynchburg Road remained closed. This as authorities finished a second day working near the spot where human remains were found late Saturday morning. Throughout the day, police searchers combed the area looking for clues. They canceled a planned public search so they could spend all their time concentrating on this area.
But they've been vacant for a long, long time.
Nearby resident Brenda Masters says the area where the remains were found is near empty rental houses.
To a lot of people, they've given off an eerie vibe that you just didn't want to be around them for whatever reason.
I've been here 5 years.
Before that, Jesse Matthew, who has been charged with abduction in Graham's disappearance, lived in Vicki Wells's house.
Well, that's way out in the country. I mean, he had to learn the woods.
She was stunned when she heard the news the human remains had been found just a few miles south of her.
I mean, it's scary to know that it's that close. I just feel sorry for the family. At least they can get closure and take her home, if it's her.
The medical examiner in Richmond will determine if it is her. Authorities haven't given a timeline on when we'll hear the results. In the meantime, investigators plan to return to the crime scene after the sun comes up. Now, according to Virginia State Police, there is a forensic link between the suspect in Hannah Graham's abduction, Jesse Matthew, and the Morgan Harrington case. Morgan Harrington disappeared from Charlottesville in 2009, and in early 2010, her remains were found also outside the city of Charlottesville. Now, those remains of Morgan Harrington were found only about 6 miles from where the remains were found on Saturday morning. In Charlottesville, reporting live tonight, I'm Tom Rousey, ABC 7 News.